special two-part edition of Paint and Ponder with Fluffer Squirrel, and we've got Aaron Liar. Thank you so much for coming today.
What's up, everyone? Thank you for having me.
So we're going to do some protest signs, so Paint and Ponder protest sign edition. And if anyone's there, if you can give us a thumbs up, if you can hear us and everything's good. And if you have any suggestions in the chat, please leave them. We will be, I'm going to do a different setup today, maybe. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But this is what I've got so far.
All right.
I'm going for the Curious.
Awesome.
SPTV.space. And then the second one I tried to prep for today. I'm trying to get a golden rod, but I couldn't find my sandpaper anywhere. So I tried to use wire wool and it didn't go too well.
Awesome. So I got a nice big square one here.
Do you have any idea what you want to put on it? Color scheme? Have you got a base color?
Yeah, I got all kinds of color here. So this one I would like some suggestion on. And then I got just a little one here. And this one I'm gonna put my own tagline on. That's weird. I say that's weird a lot.
Yeah. You do. Oh, can we start off with a serious question? Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure.
Did you ever get your ravioli?
No.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's been on my mind, and I just had to ask. I was like, first the donuts, and then the ravioli. Oh.
No, I did not get the ravioli.
Wow.
And I still haven't. I still haven't called back to get more. It's been a rough situation.
Well, I cannot be having that. I'm going to just drop Aaron Liar's link into the chat. So if you haven't already, I don't know why you'd be on my channel if you're not following Aaron Liar. He is hilarious. His chat is amazing. His mods are amazing. Really educational as well. You manage to be funny whilst also getting the message across. And I think, for me anyway, if something comes and there's a bit of humour, I tend to remember it a bit better. And yeah, he's just been out there.
Yeah,
often, aren't you? You're out there quite a few days a week.
Yeah, I try to get out there as much as I can. And then I was out there. Me and Xenu Free were out there last night, but we were checking out a different cult. There's another cult pretty close where we live, so we were checking that one out too last night. But yeah, I try to get out there. I don't know, 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. But I'm doing just as much stuff behind the scenes, because I didn't realize there was going to be this much information available, especially here in St. Louis, because it's such a small time, little place. There's not that many people. There's just a ton of information, and it's like a spider web of digging through it and trying to find the truth. So it's a lot it's a lot to dig through, but it's very rewarding. So I just hope we're making a difference out there. So
you are definitely. You definitely are, and you can tell by the way they're reacting to you. Obviously, the Sciento tried to run you over the other day. That was insane, absolutely insane.
Man.
And then you had the other guy who come and grabbed your phone, the other person who stole your sign, another person in Seattle. No, was it the Seattle org that stole your sign?
I've not been in Seattle.
What? Where was the other one that you went to, and the Scientologist gave you a hug?
Oh, Kansas City.
I couldn't remember which one. Yeah, that one had. So yeah, you've got a lot. They are not keeping their TRs in around you.
Right.
They're not doing it.
Right. I wish they would. Yeah, the hug was awesome. The car, that was not awesome.
No, yeah, no,
Oh
no.
man.
There's been some scary moments. If you do want to support Aaron Lyer, yes, that's Aaron Lyer, who I'm with today, doing protest signs. I've popped his link tree in the chat as well. So if you want to help support him with the chalk tech, the sign tech, or just get him the ravioli, he deserves his ravioli. Hashtag Aaron Lyer's ravioli. We'll do that. We'll get it. But if you want to support him, his link tree's in the chat there. And if you go onto sptv.space and you see someone has a tree next to their name, if you click on the tree, then it will take you to. So we've got Denver live at the minute, but he's got a tree next to his name. So you click on the tree, and it brings up the all the link tree stuff. So that's pretty cool. Thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you, Ophelia. Thank you. Hi, Susan. Hi, Two Sandwiches. Hi, Bob. Thank you all for coming. Hi, Hitzel. Ask Alex. Ariel, is that? Am I saying that right? I'm saying right. Hi, Ariel. Thank you all for coming in. If you have any suggestions for the signs, please do let us know. I've got this one. I'm going to put Curious on. Curious. sptv.space.
Nice.
And this one, I might just do another quick go over. Base level. I'm going to try and get it to a goldenrod, but I keep mixing colours and not getting to a satisfactory goldenrod. So if I go for that, have you got a colour that you're gonna go with for the base?
I not really yet. I mean, I definitely have some colors. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I definitely got some colors out on my palette here. I thought I had another. Oh, here.
Yeah, this is not. Just getting funny light off here. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this works. We're gonna try it out. How was it out with Xenu Free yesterday? That's so cool.
That was it was a lot. It went a lot better than I thought it would. This was only the second time after this little cult place, and I wasn't sure what to expect. But it sounds pretty heinous as far as what the cult leader is involved in and things like that.
Yeah.
But in our chat, we had like 2 or 3 ex-members of that cult.
Of that cult. Oh wow.
Of that cult. Yeah, so that was pretty incredible. And so we've been in contact with a few of them. So that's some good under the radar stuff. So yeah, we'll be working on that one as well. That cult. But yeah, I got some like neon orange. I got some yellow here. A little black, a little green. I'm not sure what to paint yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I just want to get to that good goldenrod. I want to get to that goldenrod color. That's my my first challenge.
Gotcha. I think I might go a dark base, and then my message will be on the lighter side.
Yeah, no, that's probably easier. Two Sandwiches Tour is asking which cult.
It is, well, there's a couple different names because the cult leader has been run out of a bunch of other little towns. That's how he ended up in the town that he's in. So I think, like, to the public, it's called the Order of the White Road. It's also been called when he first started going. This guy was into that. What's it? The Japanese animation stuff.
Okay.
Like that Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
The name of his first cult was something related to Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the names just kept getting weirder. He kept getting in trouble. He's a felon. he's been convicted of a felony. So he seems no different than all the rest of these cult leaders. You know, he's got the same mannerisms, the same MO. So we're gonna see what we can do with that.
Yeah, it's one side of it. It's so exciting and brings so much hope to everybody, because seeing people take down or even take on Scientology, such a massive, multi-million billion dollar organization, criminal organization,
Oh yeah,
then people from a little tiny cult, might really, really give them the hope that they need.
right.
But on the other hand, once you get into it, I bet there's going to be so many. There's got to be thousands of cults just
Oh
where
yeah,
you are, just in the US.
yep.
So I'm
And hopefully we're gonna
attempting to
sniff them
follow.
out.
I think, well, as soon as you get oh, let my audio go in. As soon as you get a few people get your name out there, I think they'll come to you.
Yeah, and that's kind of
Well,
yeah, that's kind of what's happening with this little cult. Is I initially reached out and got a response back from an ex-member, and then so that's how I got a little bit of information, and then I went there and started talking to the neighbors because it's in a little bitty neighborhood. The church is just right in the middle of this neighborhood, surrounded, completely surrounded by houses. And so after last night, we talked to every single neighbor on every side of this house, or on every side of this church, in front of it, behind it, both sides. We talked to all the neighbors and let them know what was going on. So with that, they should talk to the rest of the neighbors. And
yeah, word of mouth. People think the internet spreads the word fast. They forget about word of mouth. That is,
right,
you know.
right. So
But no, that's
how did you get into the whole Scientology protesting?
so a few years back, I started watching. Well, I'd watched the aftermath, and then I'd started following Aaron. But also I'd followed sort of the ex-smoke community and ex-Jehovah's Witness, and even like ex-Amish, things like that. I think just I'm interested in the sort of psychology of things and just understanding
Yeah,
and wanting to help people. And so yeah, and then when and yeah, I was sort of into sort of like the anti-MLM stuff as well.
right.
Because yeah, I'm just a very gullible person. I'm quite susceptible to stuff, so I just I do sort of need to know what to look out for. Well, sort of when I was younger in my 20s,
Yeah,
I was more interested in that sort of stuff. So yeah, I got into it that way, and then I seen Streets, and I was just sort of waiting, like, oh, is
right.
Aaron gonna pick this up? Is anyone else gonna? Because obviously it's Hollywood, and Hollywood's being Hollywood, so
Right.
it's not. But as when it started taking off and going to other places, I was like, oh my goodness. And I very much doubt Shalice is watching this or Rabbit is watching this, but I'm so sorry, because I have really fallen off all of my other stuff to focus on the anti-Scientology movement, because I think it's really got legs. It's got legs and it's taken off, and
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like I'm helping.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Especially with that awesome website that you and Zena just put together. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was after Confident Chris got attacked, and I had someone troll my account, so I started it. Well, I just redid my handle as Fluffer Squirrel UK,
Okay.
And I started doing the list, and then I started searching for people who might be out alone, because I just didn't. The thought of anyone being out alone just made me feel. I was like, well, no, not if I'm just lay here doing nothing. I'm going to be in the chat with them. I can press screen record. I can,
Right.
call whoever. Go in chats, go in comments. I'll just do what I can do. So yeah, that's what I did. But it was nice because then I got to know everyone, and because the chats are so much smaller,
Right.
you get to know people better, and it's just everyone individually are incredible people, and
Oh
that are
yeah.
then being also incredible by fighting for justice and human rights and children's rights and safety and all of the good stuff that everyone's advocating for.
Yeah, it's totally been an amazing community. So much support, so much help. There's just everyone's trying to help each other get to the same goal, and it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's because everyone stayed quite focused as well. I've been part of lots of other movements and activism movements, and one of the worst things is distraction. It's the stuff OSAS knows about. The stuff they're trying to do. They're trying to distract, they're trying to divide and conquer, and they're trying to slime the area. And they are the
Right.
things that take down any movement.
Yeah. All right. I got my base coat on this one. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and I'm gonna get a base coat on my other one.
Nice.
That looks like a cryptic Bob Ross painting. Thank you. You're welcome.
Is that Zini Free? Hello.
Hi, darling. Good morning or good afternoon to you, I suppose. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night.
Yeah. I actually dropped my earbud in the paint then.
Oh,
Good
sorry about that. That's on
morning
me.
to you.
That's
Oh,
on
I
me.
did drop it.
Oh, no. And your paint?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Can you hear me
yeah.
now? Can you hear me now?
Am I back?
You're good. I can hear you fine.
We're gonna have to clean
I
and
love
paint out my ears later.
I know you got Q-tips around there. You can't be a painter and not have Q-tips.
No, I do. They're over there. Is MD Media here? Hi, MD Media. Talking about people who have helped with the community and the smaller channels. MD Media has been incredible. He's done exactly what I wanted to do. I would love to, tell everyone when all the small channels are live and to go there. But because I feel like my channel was established on doing the list and providing that, I try to keep my community page. I have tried to keep it sort of just for that and quite clear of anything else, because I just don't want anyone to think I'm favouring them either, because I genuinely think everyone are amazing.
Right.
And I've had people say to me, like, there is no way, what, do you have 3 devices and 40 hours in a day? And I'm like, well, actually, I do have 3 devices and I don't have 30 hours, but I do have double speed. And if you don't believe I've been in all the chats, try me. Go and ask any of the creators.
I mean, I love that I see you in people's chats. That warms my heart seeing you, because the community support is something that needs, everybody's channel needs attention,
Yeah.
And support, really, just because this cause is bigger than any one streamer, And
Yeah.
not everybody streams the same way, not everybody goes out and is sweet or empathetic or screams, or everyone's got their own niche. I'm sorry, it's morning. I'm stretching.
They stretch it out.
He took me out on a job last night, and I'm tired. He worked me last night.
No, so I was saying to Aaron Lai that the chats make all the difference, and I really like his chat. And I know you said a few times, "Oh, do you want to be a mod?" And I was like, "No," because I just love being silly. This is just
well,
this
that's
is like
what my
the
playground.
I
love to laugh. I love it. I love it. I love
fun. And I think I take myself a bit too seriously as a mod sometimes. I'm like, I sort of give myself rules to not say anything that would maybe get the creator in trouble. But I suppose you're in a different position with your creator who you mod for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm sleeping with the boss, so to speak, so I can proudly say what I want.
Yeah.
Look at his head shake. Yes. Yes.
There's nothing boss-like about it.
No, hey man, I do take bats at my guy, because I mean, we live together, we work together, he's my man. I make fun of
Yeah,
myself
that's
a
so
lot
sweet.
too because I feel like I can't show favoritism. You got to make fun of everyone, including yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Media, I freaking love that dude. Oh, Matt out there is amazing, and Jay. There's certain people out there that are like doing it and doing it well in terms of getting knowledge, being aware, bringing attention to certain people.
100%.
I love that. I love that. I love to bring the receipts. Everyone says bring the receipts. I love it when people are able to produce and provide and get intel. And I mean, if they're not going to hear us for our emotions, they're going to hear us about when, at least in St. Louis, about what they pissed away in their quote unquote donations to the church. Because none of them know
Yeah.
what all of them spent. Like a husband won't know what his wife spent to the church, and the wife won't know what her husband
Oh.
spent at the church. Their kids don't know what their parents spend to the church. It's freaking weird. It's weird.
Mm.
Oh, there's your line. It's weird.
Hmm.
I like the texture on your canvas. What is that?
Oh, this canvas. This is just one I brought from the charity shop, and I've just repainted the heck out of it many times.
Okay.
So it's layers of paint.
This is it's
cool.
the texture of being abused.
Gotcha. It gives it a lot of character.
I know it makes it look aged. At least in the camera, it looks aged.
Yeah, I thought I would at least try and blag that. So thank you.
Oh, 2 sandwiches tall. I love that person's handle name. You can't. Oh, I love it.
Mm.
I love it.
One of the things I think is so amazing about all of the streamers, but it's sort of LA and Texas and Chicago have been, and Clearwater, where they've all gone and met up with each other, and all of these amazing people with all of these amazing qualities then sort of share and learn off each other, and everyone becomes more amazing. And
Totally.
it's like not, MD Media isn't saying, "Oh, hey, I was doing outreach before you were." No, because he wasn't anyway. You know, Rika has a separate thing where she does outreach, and there's different people in the chats who do outreach. But you know, I'm just saying, for example, you know, if someone finds something that works really well, other people are all sort of jumping on board, and it's just amazing.
Yeah. When I first started the protesting, I was like, I want to be like Denver J. I want to be nice and nice and calm. And something happened to the phone. I wanted to be nice and calm and just have my TRs in all the time. And when you get out there, no matter what you think you're going to do, you just end up developing your own style.
And yours is laughter. You like when you get into a heightened situation, you laugh it off, and that is amazing. That really helps the tension in chat as well.
Yeah, I mean, even that car. I mean, I was so blown away by the car trying to run off the road and hit me. You know, I couldn't do it. I couldn't help but like laugh and then just say, come and keep coming, keep coming, lady.
Yeah, because they're just
Meanwhile-
showing themselves up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm at home and smoke's coming out my ears, and I'm like, that lady's lucky I'm not there. She's lucky I'm not there.
Yeah.
That's assault with a vehicular weapon. Like that car's a weapon. And
If a boob is a weapon, a car is a weapon.
Yeah. Just a nip. Just a nip. Man, if we were in Chicago, I'd buy a brand new bra, oversized on purpose, and put it outside my shirt and just protest outside there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I feel like if I was to assault someone with my boob, it would have to be by purpose. I'd have to take a run up.
I know.
I'm what's known as a carpenter's dream. I've always got a flat level on me.
The struggle's real. The struggle is real. I can relate. That is so pretty. Oh, you guys almost got the same color.
Yeah, so I feel like that's as golden roddy as I'm getting.
What are you gonna write on yours? Anyone got an idea? You just let it go.
Oh, well, this little one, this is gonna be the best one. The big one, I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping somebody doesn't.
Oh, we've got more people in the chat. I haven't been looking, but we have Akipunk. Hi, Akipunk. Thank you for coming. And Sandy McKenna and SPTV Neverins. Hi, thank you. And Brian. Brian is amazing. Brian's a fantastic supporter, and he says hello to everybody, but like good morning or good afternoon. He must remember where they are. See a comment, remember where they are, and then remember the time zone. And I think it's a fantastic skill, and I'm very impressed. And I don't even know what time it is where I am in my time zone half the time. So hats off to you, Brian.
Me too. And then to figure out somebody else's time zone, like, dude, no.
It gets tricky in the Midwest too, because certain states' time zones are ahead of us and other ones aren't, so it gets a little weird.
Yeah, no, I know it's. I've tried to have to learn a bit of geography, and then with the wrenches, then have to learn the time zones to know if someone says I'm going live at 3, I need to know obviously what time, how many hours to bump forward.
Well, see, I guess that's where I'm lucky because I only mod for Matt and Lou, so they're on the same time zone. I got lucky.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, Matthew, if I made you feel bad about modding me without asking. I didn't mean it like no, MD Media, Matt, sorry. Because I was only saying because it's funny because people ask me how I got modded, and that's how I got modded is because Heath and MD Media both modded me, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna have to learn how to do it now. And I didn't want to make you feel bad. Like I just say I like asking permission and consent for everything because that's just me. That's who I am as a person. And I'm really sorry. I didn't want to make you feel bad. Very sorry. And I think you're a great person. I'm sorry. Back to our scheduled painting.
I love it.
Okay, so
You're losing your orange, babe. You want it bright and loud so it smacks people in the face when they're driving by. You got half a second as they're drive-bys. So you either get a honk or you get a finger, and we're hoping for a honk.
Mhm.
It's really interesting to see people's faces when they drive by, reading the signs, because you just never know how people are going to react.
I'm hoping to go to the Birmingham org with Kelly Copter.
Okay.
Yes.
But that org they had in the middle of Birmingham. Birmingham is huge, super, super busy. And they had it there, and they were like, no, let's move it to the middle of nowhere. So that's what they did. So there's not going to be much traffic, but there'll be lots of place to do chalk tech.
Nice. Chalk tech is good.
Yeah, with sign tech, chalk tech.
The latest chalk that I got it's been awesome. It's just some like off-brand chalk, but it goes on a lot better than the Crayola brand and the Crazy Art brand.
Yeah, I seen a few people in chat being like, "What brand of chalk is that?" You need a sponsorship.
Do you know the name brand of it?
No, it's something weird. Yeah, something really kind of weird.
He got it off of Amazon. It was like one of our supporters had bought it for him. It's like 180 bucks of the chalk. It's a black box. I don't think it's a name brand.
No, it's not a name brand.
We do have daylight savings in the UK here, which is the last few weeks changed my sleep cycle up a little bit. So I've been waking up earlier because the sun's coming up earlier, and getting to bed a little bit earlier. So yeah, we have the clocks change. They go. It's the same in America. They go forward in the summer and back in the winter. Sorry, someone in chat asked.
That's all right.
You're like, what is she talking about?
We have daylight savings time here too. We hate it, especially in the winter time.
Yeah, because it gets dark at like 4. I think the camera wants to keep following the dogs as they walk.
So how did you get hooked up with Z News?
I think we both mod in Shannon's chat,
Oh, okay.
and she did a lot to help Shannon with the Chicago opening. So she went into the Kansas org just to check it out. It wasn't like undercover mission. She just went into to see what it was about.
Sure.
And she got the tickets and the opening dates for the Chicago opening.
Yeah.
So she passed all that information over to Shannon, and she'd just done a lot of stuff sort of to
That's
help
awesome.
help the movement. But then bless her, because she'd been kicked out, she tried to go back into the Kansas org for the LRH birthday event.
Yeah.
And because she'd said too many things to them, like, you know, what about this, what about this, what about this,
Sure.
they told her that she had to get out. So she got escorted out, and then so the other streamers seen her come out of, and then when she went up and was like, hi, they were like, nope, you're a plant. It's like, she's not. She's not a plant. So bless her heart, she's had so much to deal with. But yeah, she's a web developer
Oh, okay.
for her job. And yeah, she said, hey, you know, would you mind if I, you know, did the list? And yeah, we started working together. She does everything with the site. I'm just like, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about changing that? But
Well,
no, she's
the site is going amazing. It's I'm on it every single day, multiple times a day.
yeah, me too. I think it's amazing. Have you got it on your home screen?
Yeah, it's on the home screen on my phone. It's on my favorites on the laptop.
I have it on my
That's
home screen
awesome.
now because I'm sick of going to Google and looking it up.
Yeah, that's what I said. I tried to do the little notice in my short.
It wasn't bad when I was only subbing to like 10 YouTubers, but then now it's now it's literally hundreds. So yeah, the site makes it so easy.
So yeah, everyone on there, I'm sub to. I've been sub to. I've watched a lot of their stuff, and also because I just have no life. If you go onto my channel, onto playlists, there's actually every place that's been audited, protested. So we've got and we've got the copyright protest song, cost protest songs, no copyright.
That's
Rome.
awesome.
Oh, this is your one, Aaron Liar. This is kind of like a troll one in the playlist, and it says all the good deeds of Cos. And if you click on it, it's just got that's short from when you got a cuddle.
That's awesome.
All
I'm
of the
look
good
at that.
deeds of Cos that I could find. And then yeah, it's just Salt Lake, Sacramento, Copenhagen, Battle Creek, Silicon Valley, more protest music. But yeah, there's lots and lots and lots.
That's awesome.
Everything, documentaries, podcasts, Greater Cincinnati, everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere
That's awesome.
that I'm aware of is in that list there. So yeah, I'm doing my bits.
That's awesome. We can always send more
if
people
anyone
to your
wanted
channel too.
Yeah, as I said, I've never asked anyone to sub to me. I'm not here for subs. The only reason I'm happy to have all the subs is to share the list and to share, with everybody else. I really don't think I bring much. I mean, I'm hoping to get out with Helicopter and and actually audit and protest, but it's just if I can travel, because I can't sit down still.
I love Kelly. She's so sweet. Oh, her shorts are amazing
and
too.
talented.
Oh, she is. She's hilarious.
If you have gifted
hilarious.
membership on, if you can get a gifted membership to her channel, she has so many amazing music videos as well on there.
Oh, nice. She is brilliant with her music.
turn on the gifted membership and do a little dance, and I'll try and gift one next time she's live. If I see you in chat, we'll both cross our fingers and I'll gift one.
I appreciate that. Oh, that's sweet. I will literally dance for it.
We'll both do a membership dance.
It's a thing. Oh, hers is looking so pretty. You're still putting on coats, lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a few paint and ponders. I've done enough to know that it takes a lot longer than you think.
Oh yeah.
It just I'm getting confused. I've confused myself.
That's what a true artist does, isn't it? You just confuse yourself.
This is why I've got to wear my bonnets, because I scratch my head so much. I just have paint all in my locks and I cannot get paint out of the locks. It's not a fun thing.
Show us the skid marks. Clearly, I like to laugh. I'm still trying to wake up, but I'm getting there. This is early for me. He hit me out last night investigating this other cult-like church, and I don't really go out and do that. I'm usually behind the scenes, so it was out of my element. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because it took me forever to unwind when we got home. Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, yeah, it's early. I did an 8 a.m. stream yesterday, so I do feel for you. I am sorry.
I don't know how you go. Like, do you drink coffee all day? What do you do? Because
I don't drink
never
coffee.
sleep. That's what's good.
I can't drink coffee. I can't drink coffee, and I can't drink energy drinks either. They make me feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Oh.
No, I can't. No, I drink tea. I definitely have a tea addiction.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. We do too.
I'm drinking sweet tea right now.
Look at you brightening it up. Yeah, make it loud. Make it obnoxious loud.
Well, I'm gonna have my wording loud.
I'm gonna go. No, I don't know.
We have it on good authority that the lady that did try to hit Matt, what was her name, babe?
Sharon
Lyman. That was it, Lyman. Her little antic with Elron here is going to put her back about a year in her course and cost her an additional $2,500. We also have it on good theory. We won't see her or her goofy brother again.
Oh, that's nice.
They're in trouble. I'm glad Matt brought the Sea Word members in, because that just means something's going to brew there and it's working.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like the COB is a squirrel. Oh, I feel me and Tilty Bird were talking. We might be thinking of doing a roast, like a cob roast, a COB roast. We'll get all the jokes together. So mine is your credit score is so low, even COB has to look down to see it. What else did we think of? Oh, your body thetans have a higher IQ than you. I was thinking, are your curtains always closed because you're having sea orgies? So yeah, if we can get a nice little PDF or Dropbox and everyone can just add in their cob roasts.
I feel like I missed my calling to be a stand-up comedian, so give me a little bit of time and I'm gonna bombard your email and I'm gonna hit you with some. I'm gonna go for Hubbard though. I want to make fun of that bastard. He's the reason why this all shit started.
If we can get a Sea Org member to laugh at one of these jokes, that's lower conditions. We'll be like, look, you can go to lower conditions, or you can come with us and carry on laughing with pizza.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Did you say with pizza?
That's what she said.
Yeah.
With pizza.
He just got a little bit of his heart there. That man loves pizza.
That's my favorite food.
Eric Rader wrote in LA that rice and beans or pizza and freedom. I like that.
I do like that one. I didn't see that one.
For the Sea Org members.
I don't know if you follow this guy, but my daughter had showed me a long time ago that there is a streamer called Reckless Ben that
Yeah.
had snuck into the Church of Scientology. Have you seen that video?
Yes, but he is reckless. I wouldn't want anyone else
Okay.
to do it.
Listen, I'm
I
not
feel
big
like
on following like young 20-something-year-olds on streams, but I love this kid. He
that
is
was funny. Yeah.
brilliant. I feel like if God, we need to send him an email and be like, listen, you need to do a part 2. There's this huge movement, as I'm sure you're seeing going around on YouTube and TikTok. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like if we could embrace a bit more of the internet, like I'm not sure if you've seen like the is BTS? Like the followings of some of like the massive pop bands.
I don't
And
know.
they are like so coordinated online. And
Yeah.
I feel like if we had their coordination, oh
I feel like it's all starting to kind of fall in line. More people we get, to care about this. And God, I wish there were thousands of streamers out there just to really keep their foot on the throat.
yeah.
The one thing the one thing that Hubbard could never, ever, ever foresee was how big the internet would be, and that was going to be his enemy. Because you can't hide
Yeah.
information when it's out there.
Yeah, no, he was a fraud. He would never the amount of any of the good stuff that is in the apparent doctrine or lessons or OT levels or any of it, way to happiness, anything that makes any sense is plagiarized. He's taken from other places. So if he'd have thought for a second people could easily find out he was a fraud, I imagine even I can't imagine anyone who would do that. But again, I don't have the mindset of a cult leader, so
Yeah. That's what I think we need to tap into them. Is just like if they're really curious, it's just easy. They can go to their local library where their browser can't be traced, look it up, and it's just you gotta put it in their head, just give it that doubt, just a little bit of the thought of like, what if I'm wrong? What if they're right?
yeah. See, my thing, I've got another question that it burns me. If they think that psychiatry is like millions of years old, but psychiatrists are humans, but psychiatry, the way they talk about it, outdates humans.
Right.
So what is a psychiatrist? What is it? Is it a being? Is it because obviously it's a field of science here.
Right.
But in your goo goo gaga Scientoland, what is a psychiatrist? What do they look like? Draw me one. Make me one out of clay.
Oh, I was gonna say, but you beat me to it. She beat me to it.
But they can't. I've asked loads of people, but
yeah, I mean, and technically, and not even really technically, but for real, the auditing is nothing more than just like a perverted therapy session. So self-reflection on that, like you would think they'd be like, well, we're anti-psychiatry therapy. They hammer out the feelings, the emotions, that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But yeah, when they're going to auditing session, that's basically just kind of going in with like a whack therapist. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just someone you're like, how did you get a license?
Right.
I just think it's so weird how like you go to a therapist and you talk out your problems. It's not that much different in the bottom line philosophy as it is doing auditing. Because all you're doing in auditing is telling somebody else, like what's going on in your
Yeah.
life.
You just plagiarize.
Auditing is just a lot more effed up. Auditing is a lot more two-sided, I guess. Because the actual auditor is making you say things you don't want to say, where the therapist is just basically listening. But it's so weird that they draw such distinction between the two, like they're so completely different. And the only difference is that auditing is illegal. basically.
Yeah, auditing
You
is
know?
like therapy, but if you were in an insane asylum and you let the insane people play pretend with each other,
Right.
That's a
and they're
great
like,
analogy.
so 3,000 years ago, when you were the king of Egypt, what did you do? And they're like, oh, I know.
Right.
No, it didn't happen. You've lost your mind.
Here,
This is
Gimbal. It's following the dog lover. Hold on. Phone difficulties. It keeps following the dogs everywhere the dogs go.
We can do a bit of dog cam.
Oh, we can do that. We got them all up in here. There's one sugar. Rug. Got sugar.
Oh,
She's a boxer pointer mix. Here. Oh my god, this camera's weird. Here's Mama's favorite. That's my red heeler lab mix. This is my parents' dog or my sister. That's Mabry. Yeah, just Mabry. She's so sweet. Yeah, she's sweet. And Lunatic, where you at? There's my cover page or my handle page. There her is. And I don't know where Ricky Brew
sweet.
is. The other one's running somewhere. I don't know where she is. The rest of them stay by me. See? Babe, I did it on your camera again. Phone fail. There you go.
Technology's great.
All right. That means I need another cup of coffee. Guys, stay awesome. I might drop back in.
It's nice to speak to you.
Hey, look out for that email. I am going to get you some good jokes. There might be some really
Amazing,
gross
thank you.
ones, so it's up to you to use them or not use them. It won't hurt my feelings, but my mind goes weird when I start writing jokes.
Well, I think I'll just put it in. I'll just put it in a maybe in a post or an air or maybe a Dropbox or something, and people can dip in and choose what they like.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Have you seen what Paraditology is doing about going, babe? Flunk.
Yeah,
touch
we've
it.
done. I've sent Paraditology over some lyrics. He's done some songs as well. He's brilliant. If you've got lyrics and you don't have the musical talents or the cojones to do it, then yeah, just send it over to Paraditology.
Yeah, he hopefully he's gonna come to St. Louis at some point, and we're gonna sing a duet together. Hopefully.
Nice. I like that. I've got one I wrote, but it's Rihanna, and I'm not sure who can hit those notes. It's a bit ambitious.
Nice. I'm gonna switch my phone out here. It keeps messing up on me, or I'm gonna switch out my tripod, I guess.
Should we do a little dog cam? I'm standing up, stretch my legs a little bit. We'll do dog cam my side. This is Papula. This is my Nula bear.
Oh.
She's a dog de Bordeaux, and she's got a tongue out. Look at that little tongue out.
I would kiss that face. I would totally kiss that face. You sure would.
And then Yogi.
Well, she's got two.
I've got three. I've got one old miserable boy downstairs. And then I've got my ferret. Well, I had ferrets, but I'm down to my last one now.
Oh, here's Ricky. She came back down. There's Ricky Roo. Look at you, so pretty. You're so pretty. I know, you're going to start barking. That will be the end. I know. You gotta make those bow. All right. I'm gonna go get some coffee, guys. Stay awesome. Much love to you. Have fun painting. I might drop back in if I get energy. I'm just really tired today. Slow moving.
Yeah, get some coffee, get some rest.
All right, babe. Have fun. Ladies, stay awesome. Come on, girls. I'll take the dog so that your camera stops falling. Don't steal her bone, you thief. Give it to me. Thank you. Come on. Who stole your bone? What a thief. You can't steal this. No. Come on.
Hi, Katie. We've got Katie Pitter. Katie Pitter. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it.
So how did you hurt your back, if you don't mind me asking?
I passed out. I don't know. So I was having dizzy spells, and I passed out, and I landed in the wash basket, and that fractured my spine.
Oh,
Which I laugh because I did competitive, like high contact competitive sports for years, and I was never got an injury
yeah.
from that, and I've been like really bashed around. But then yeah, wash basket 1, Fluffer 0. Yeah, it's a weird part of my spine. It's one of the bits that come off. So you've got your actual vertebrae, and then you've got bits that come off, bones that come off that connect to all the muscles and ligaments and everything.
Yeah.
So I fractured one of those little flimsy little giblets. So yeah. So well, I've got this pain in my back. I can be a pain in the ass to cross, pain in the ass to Osa.
Hey, I got a message this morning. Look at this. I'm sorry, just 1 second. Sorry. That's weird. And then this one. Oh my god, I got my heart pounding. I'm so pissed. That's the 14 minute. Again, sorry. Come on, girls.
I have found people who have taken sort of signs and done the chalk art have seemed to get a lot more interactions with passers-by.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to watch their reactions as they drive by. Because some people are like read the sign, and then I don't know. I think some people get upset when they see protesters protesting, just in general. It seems like, but then when they see that it's like a church or like a church related thing, it seems to rub people the wrong way. At least the neighbors here in St. Louis. I mean, some of them are very supportive, but then some of them just don't seem to have a clue what's going on.
Yeah, I think the one right next door, they were quite rude to you, weren't they?
Yeah, on both sides. There's a gentleman on the one side, and I know he's lived there a long time. Go! Come on. Please close the door. All right, sorry about that.
Keep going without them following me. I swear it's true. Last thing, I'm sorry.
Oh, and sorry, Afila's just put in chat about a clip of Jack Whitehall when he was a kid, went on the LRH ship as a tourist. That's mad. No, I didn't. I'll have to look at that. That's Jack Whitehall's funny. He's a comedian and
No, I
in
know who
England.
he is. He went on his
Oh,
ship
okay.
as a
Yeah,
kid?
apparently so.
No way. I would be interested. Did he say that in like a podcast or something?
Afila said there's a clip of Jack Whitehall when he was a kid, so I'm assuming it's probably on YouTube.
I'm going to have to look that up. Have you seen L. Ron Hubbard's grandson do his slam poetry against his grandpa? It was all
No.
about L. Ron Hubbard himself. It's like a no.
No, I'll have to.
Oh, do you remember
I'm
his
quite
name?
out of the loop.
If you just Google or YouTube like L. Ron Hubbard's grandson slam poetry. I'm having a brain fart. I'm sorry, I cannot think of his name right now. He did a slam poetry of L. Ron starting from like birth throughout his whole fraudulent life and what it did to his family. And he changed his last name to get away from it. It is a brilliant slam poetry. It's about 10 minutes or so. Not now, but I encourage people later when they're in their downtime, if they get a chance to watch it. That's absolutely jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
And weirdly,
you post a link. Would you post a link on the community page? Do you have a YouTube that?
I'm just his secondary. I'm his backup account. Yeah, I'm just his backup account when he needs it. I might, just because like it's not just the COS that grosses out. It's other churches that fall under the cult practices and do like corporal punishment and NDAs and marrying spiritually minors at 14. Those are the ones we go after now all the time.
I like the thought of people, all the churches out there seeing the outrage to the practices and being like, oh, we better pull our socks up. We better not do that. Yeah, you better not do that anymore. Right. That's what I like the thought of.
Accountability.
Yeah, coming for everyone. You cannot run from the truth forever.
Right. And that's what I love about the live YouTube platform.
Yeah.
Is you're seeing it live in real time. Nobody's making this up. You're seeing it live as it's happening. I mean, they're not making up the fact that LAPD are corrupt. You can watch it live. You can watch this stuff live as it's happening. You can watch the corruption. And I think
I'm a person of color. My dad's black. I did not need any to watch a live stream to know that the police are corrupt. But again, it's just giving me hope. It's giving me hope that other people are going to see. It's like what happened with George Floyd. When people see, when it's shoved in their face, they're forced to care. They can't plead ignorance. And when you see this, when you see the people who you plan on running to if shit hits the fan, and you see them acting in such disgusting ways, people will care when they realize, oh, this might affect me. Yeah.
Right.
So again, it just gives me hope. Everything that you're doing gives me hope for 50 years from now.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see a big difference a lot sooner.
Yeah.
What's awesome in this is the younger generation cares. If we can continue to get the younger generation to stay involved and stay, informed on what all this is, and it's just, again, it's not just the COS. There's other, other practices out there that do variations of what they do in terms of mind control.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, we definitely need to bring the younger crowd in. I know you can look at all your stats and everything on the YouTube channel, and it pinpoints the audiences that are watching your lives. And so like mine right now is most of the people that are watching are, I think the age range is like from 35 to 65. There's a little bit 65 and over. And the smallest fraction is like the 35 and under crowd.
I would say hold tight, sit tight, because as soon as TikTok gets banned in all of the places they're trying to ban it in, there's these big glitches with YouTube. I've noticed that they come after a state has banned it, because you just get these massive migrations from TikTok to YouTube, and I don't feel like anyone has to do anything other than just wait it out and let it happen organically.
Right.
And everyone hits the age, you go through puberty and you're just outraged at the world, and everyone will find their own little niche thing to be outraged at, and there's going to be thousands of people who hear about this through music, through art, through the protest, through TikTok, through robots, through the sock puppets, through Confident Chris doing his mini streets. Like there's so many ways. SP Chef, his cooking videos.
Yeah,
I love
Natalie's
That's a good point. That's a good point. There's a lot of different things
so many
across
different
the
ways
board that can bring people in.
We're just gonna sprinkle a little Thetans on here. I love that dude. I love that guy. He's awesome. I love his cooking shows.
The chef.
Mm-hmm.
With a sprinkle of suppression. Oh, yeah, he's amazing. He's so funny.
I do enjoy him. I think if we can somehow get, I think what Matt's trying to say is with that, the numbers thing is if we can get the big TikTokers, or at least now, or the big YouTubers like now, you know, the Reckless Bens, the Sloans, you know, because even there's a big, you know, that age group, YouTuber, TikToker dude. His name's Sloan, and he's done in the past month 2 different videos on the Church of Scientology. And I literally leapt out of my couch because I was like, that's the demographic that needs it.
Right.
Because if he can get that age group to care, that's a massive movement. You know what I mean? And I think it takes those guys and girls who can reach that age group. Like, I think our niche is our age group because we're in our 40s. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think kids tend to follow their age group. You know.
I think there's
So
I know a few people in sort of 30s, early 30s with in the community as well.
What'd she say?
There's some 90s babies.
Oh yeah.
There's some 90s babies in the community. I'm a 90s baby. That's me.
We need y'all.
Yeah, we're here. And then I've got there was the 8-year-old little girl in San Francisco who met DOA.
I know. I love that. She's like, I'm out here to protest.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. She was so sweet.
So there are people out there, and I feel like there's different communities as well that crosses over. So you've got the true crime community, which I was watching some of. I can't watch all of it because some things just upset me too much.
Sure.
But there's that community that's come over, and then there's a lot of people from like the ADHD community, and autism. Like with autism, you can have special interests, and one of the things that makes me feel very connected is the autonomy. So if I didn't have autonomy, the ability to choose and decide and not feel trapped, I couldn't live a life like that. I literally couldn't. It would be horrible. So I feel like there's a lot of different communities that also resonate with the struggles of what the people inside and what the second gen, third gen are going through. So just take a few of them. It'll just get on their algorithm, and it'll take off.
Yeah.
I feel like if all of our creative energy can go into just taking down costs, then we don't need to put it into. You know, it was the second I thought about trying to get some advertisement for SPTV.space, I got very stressed thinking, how could I try and get money? And then if I'd raise money, that potentially taken it away from the streamers who need, petrol and stuff. And then before I'd even stopped panicking about that, people had started printing out made posters of SPTV.space and putting them out. So that's absolute free advertisement for SPTV.space, which is free advertisement for you and everyone else who's out there.
Oh, we push SPTV.space a lot because it's easy. It makes it so convenient because now every time you go to your YouTube channel, even though you got your subs on and for live, it doesn't always show everybody who's live. You got to look for it. So SPTV space is awesome because it's literally, you can see where everybody's at, if they're on the road, if they're on location. It's awesome.
Even if YouTube's glitching and being a pain in the butt.
Not YouTube, no. No.
Have we got any suggestions for this goldenrod? So we're going to have Curious, SPTV.space. I'm just going to let that dry a little bit. So we've got the Curious SPTV.space.
Wendy C said, "Oh my God, Bob Ross lives." That's what I told you, babe, earlier. It was like a dark Bob Ross, where he's just in a bad mood. Instead of happy trees, he's like, "We're just gonna paint it all beautiful."
Hi everyone.
just gonna paint this dirty little Phaeton right over here.
Look at the happy little squirrel.
Hi, Magnus. Thank you so much for joining. Greetings from Sweden. Hey, hey. Hello to Parodytology. I don't know if I said hello already. Hi, Liberty.
Oh,
Liberty is looking for fellow squirrels for Long Island and NYC area. So if you're in that area and you would like to meet up and go auditing, hook up with Liberty. I've put shared their post on my community page, so you can find them that way if you can't find them through searching. And hi, Windy City. Thank you for being here.
All right, I
Appreciate
gotta go
that.
rescue dogs. I hear someone headbutting the board.
All right. I also need suggestions on what to do on my nice square here. Got a greenish background going on.
And I've attempted the goldenrod. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just staring.
So here's something kind of neat. So somebody that was in my chat for a while, I guess. She is one of the neighbors out there from the cult we went to last night. She got into the whole the whole Scientology protesting just like the rest of us, and she's been a fan. And I just happened to go out and protest the church that she lives right across from. And she was one of the first neighbors I met. And so that was kind of nuts. She had been on my chat before that cult was even on our radar. Because she was watching all the Scientology stuff, and then just to end up right across from her house protesting at another cult. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. And that's the thing as well that people in Scientology say is they might realize that they're in a cult because they learned about Nexium or because they learned about something else that's similar, like Grant Cardone's little cult he's got going.
That's a weird one.
Sometimes you have to hear about someone else going through the experience and say that's messed up, and then reflect on your own and go, oh,
right, because like a lot of them have the same kinds of things going on. They're all secretive. They're all got one guy at the top, who says he's the Messiah. Got all these different rules, and like this one last night, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement just to get voted on to get in. So there's a 2-step process just to get into this cult, starting with a non-disclosure agreement. That's weird.
Yeah. Kind of like the aftermath. I will have my say, because a lot of people have been saying, oh, why have you only got people who support SPTV on your list? Because I only support SPTV, okay? Because I feel like asking a victim to go and, go with their hands out to the ex-head of OSA. I feel like that's a continuation of psychological warfare. It's messed up, and I wouldn't want anyone to do it. Imagine saying to someone, oh, yeah, you can have the money for your therapy after your SA, but you're going to have to go and ask the person who sold the person the date rape. No, I don't want to do that. They scare me. I don't want to be anywhere near them. And to ask me to sign an NDA, you're mad. What kind of sick and twisted? Like Saw. Have you seen the Saw movies?
I've seen one of them. Yeah.
Like whoever wrote that up isn't too far removed from Mike Rinder, in my opinion.
Right.
I feel
Right.
like it takes a sick, twisted person to be able to be like, yeah, now go ask the perpetrator for help for your healing.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Right.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
even when I first started watching Mia Remy's show, I think we caught it, or at least I caught it during the second season when it was actually still on the air. Um, and like even then, like as Mike Rinder is talking, and you're like, he was the head of OSA, so he's got to know more. Like,
And
yeah,
it's
he's not
they,
saying it. He's not saying it, but
OSA.
you know for a fact he's got to know more than he's saying. I mean, it's 100%.
He made the rules. It's like during the
Right.
lockdown, all of the leaders who made rules that you can't go out and you can't do this and you can't do that, and then they're at a pool party. No, you made the
Right.
rules. Don't act like you don't know them. Don't act like you're not putting people in prison for breaking those exact rules. And
Right.
and another thing, Claire Headley was above Mike Rinder in OSA. So you have Mike Rinder, Claire Headley, puppeteer. So if you're going to
Right.
go, oh, Mike's an arsehole, oh, but I like Claire though, you're an idiot, in my opinion. You're an idiot. You
Yeah.
don't like the puppet making all, messing everyone up, but the puppeteer's nice because you haven't seen him do anything wrong. You're a special kind of something, and we are not going to agree, I'm afraid.
Do you think? All the first gens, like the Mike Rinders and all them, do you think they? Or I guess they're considered first gens. Do you think they seen this whole thing coming? Do you think they knew, like when they were doing the Leah Remini show? Do you think?
Yes,
Do you
I
think they
think they
thought these
knew, and
second
I think,
gens?
yeah, I think that they thought that they were smarter. I think that they thought that outsmart them. I think they thought that they had the claws enough to be able to intimidate and shut them up. I
Gotcha.
feel like they think that their manipulation was so clever, and they're just so, and they're not. We see you, and we see you from every angle, and no one's impressed.
Right.
And another thing with the SPTV Foundation and the community, if people are like, oh, you're so cliquey and you don't want anybody. No, but if you're going to come here and start a conversation with me and your breath is stinking like Mike Rinder's butthole, excuse me for not wanting to be part of the
Right.
conversation. Excuse me for going, poor, that stinks. I'm not saying you stink. I'm not even saying your breath stinks. I'm saying the Mike Rinder butthole on your breath stinks. And if no one wants a
Right.
conversation with you, you're going to have to sort your own breath out. You can't be blaming me for
Yeah.
not wanting to smell that. I don't want it. Sorry, you're not going to make me feel bad for
Right.
going.
Right.
I've got a sense that you're offending my olfactory system. My nose hurts. I'm leaving.
That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying it's what I think.
I mean, you can't be that far off. You cannot be that far off.
I've got crickets in my brain on what to do on the other one, so I really feel like I feel like I planned to have a chat just save me.
Yeah, my brain is constantly going 5 million different directions, trying to think of this and that and this and that, and then every now and again it's just gone. Alright, let's see here.
So I'm going to go. I'm going to look. I'm going to finish off this little bit. I'm going to have a look back at chat if anyone has any questions. Oh, Zini Freeze in chat. Hello. There are protests happening in Boston. There was Silly Squirrel who was there. I'm not sure if they're there anymore. If you go onto my community page, there is a list of the auditors and traveling auditors. And okay, I'm gonna get it myself. Let me do it. We're gonna get the community page. So there is this is the auditors and journal. I'm going to turn this light off a sec. Auditors and journalists. So these are the traveling auditors, and then they've got in brackets like a shortening of their name. So if there's somewhere that will cover like Kentucky, declared Dave is there. So you've got DD, and Boston, you've got Cubs champion, and SS12, which is Silly Squirrel. Back up here, Silly Squirrel 12. Cubs champion is really fun. He's he went and met Keith, who is Scientology audit Philly and DC, and they audited DC. And yeah, he's just really fun guy.
I would like to
Yeah,
do
thank
more.
you, Genie Free.
I would like to do more traveling coming up later in the year.
Definitely let me know, and we can put you on the traveling auditors. And yeah, so if there's someone in the traveling auditors section, reach out to them on their videos or community page or email if you can, and just say, hi, I'm in the area, don't want to go out alone, let me know when you're here, and then boom, nice.
Yeah.
And then
awesome.
more people might go out, and you might meet another squirrel when you're out there, and then you two can arrange to meet up. Oh, and Acupuncture's going to be traveling. Oh, Kate, but thank you so much. It's Nancy. I think I'll call you Kate, but I think you're Nancy. Used to be Nancy. But thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I'm blown away by everybody. And Cricket, thank you. Missy J, thank you. And yeah, I don't say things to be controversial. I'm not trying to stir anything. I'm just saying, if anyone's saying, oh, you only support SPT, yeah, I do. Don't say it like, yes, I do, 100%. Yeah. You were trying to say it like, haha, you caught me. No, I've been saying that. You just haven't been listening. And we've got Davey Mismanaged. Shout out to Davey Mismanaged. He is amazing. And he is, when I first started doing the list, he was one of the first people to comment on it and say, thank you so much for doing this.
Nice.
And there was maybe like 50 people on the list, if that. It was a short list. But he's very encouraging, amazing. He's done some of the posters, done the flyer tech in LA. He's got a background sort of with other high control groups. He's done a lot of stuff. I think I'm going to say East Germany. But yeah, just a fascinating person. Okay, have we got help? Have we got help with the goldenrod one? Because I don't know.
I also love all the creativity coming out of this. There's just so many creative people doing neat things, trying to just get this get this cut down.
Stick that there. I'm thinking maybe something SP. Maybe you do a proud SP or proud. I don't know. Or should I do COB as a squirrel?
I like the COB as a squirrel.
Should I do that? That would be amazing. I'd love. Please call the police on me and saying she's got a hate speech. She's got Cobb as a squirrel. Yeah, please. That would make my day. Make my day. Should we say black paint? Yes, Davey Mismanaged and Eric Rader. One of my favorite streams, and I don't say favorite that often. I don't know, because one of my favorite independent streamer meetup things. I like everyone. I don't want to say that because then I think, oh, actually no, because Jess and Chris are hilarious together as well. And
yeah.
there's just so many. So I take favorite back. One of my favorite.
I love Chris's mini streets. That's awesome. And then
Chris.
and And then Feral Cheryl does it too, and she's amazing.
Yeah. Feral
She's so
Cheryl's amazing.
She's so funny.
And talented.
Yeah.
She makes all the body thing and she crochets all of them. So she's crocheted ones for like Kellycopter, the one that looks like Kelly, and for Natalie,
Yeah.
and
That's awesome.
yeah.
The creativity is awesome.
I'm doing some squats. So if you can see my knee bobbling now or you hear noises, I'm sorry. I just need to stretch it out a little bit.
I think I'm done with this one though. I might highlight the letters in white. I might go back with some white. So have you always been a painter?
No, I do. I do it just for like therapy. I do a lot of neurographic art, so
Okay.
stuff like this one. I've just dropped paint all down very carelessly. So this is a neurographic art style. So it's like therapeutic. I'll get it in the
Cool.
right light. So when you do it, you actually when you cross over all the lines, you round them off, and it's like relaxing to your brain. There's mirror neurons that apparently, if they feel like the edge getting taken off, say Google it. I murder the explanation every time, but yeah, it's actually a form of therapy. I don't do great with talk therapy. So yeah, I've tried loads of different types, and art therapy is one of my favourites.
Nice. It kind of looks like stained glass.
Yeah, there are some that you can do in those styles. I got I'll take the stream over because I can walk a little second. I've got all different ones here. This is the let go ego one that I did. There's another one there that's more just the neurographic style. That was just relaxing to do.
That's cool. I like the colors on that.
The other SPTV one I did in a earlier stream. It's just some watercolor flowers. So it's all just relaxing. Nothing's. I've got a beetle and a camper van, a VW camper van in the same sort of style.
That's cool.
Little Frenchy. And then one I did for brain fog, so that's more of a therapeutic style.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, there's loads of different ways that you can do the. That's a boxer dog there. So yeah, there's loads of different ways you can do the art therapy style.
Yeah.
Neurographic art.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, if you get a good picture of your dog and you pop that up on your TV, and then you get some tracing paper and literally just trace over it, draw the outline out, and away you go with your neurographic art.
Nice.
So I say, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm not a skilled person.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a painter, but I'm a house painter. I paint houses.
Nice. I used to paint I was a furniture maker, and I'd spray the furniture afterwards. So I'd get in the spray booth and have the spray gun, and I like that. I did actually.
Yeah.
Do you use the like automatic or like a gravity fed or just paint roller?
I've done all kinds. We spray a lot of like cabinets, like cabinet doors and drawers.
Oh,
We spray a lot that way, but most of the time we're brushing and rolling.
yeah. So your dab hand with a paintbrush.
My hands shake a little bit. 'Cause I have hand tremors. So like when I'm house painting, everything has to be perfect, right? Like all your lines have to be perfect. But when you paint, fun, nothing has to be perfect. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's not done until it's not done until it's done. That's what I like. And with the neurographic art as well, it's not over until you say it's over. So it can look a mess the whole time.
Right.
But yeah, until it's finished. What did I do? I did one the other day. I haven't finished it. I'll probably try and finish it on stream, but it's not looking great, and I'm not upset about that because I wasn't expecting it to.
Yeah.
This is the one that I was doing with Tilty Bird the other day. So once I get the pen on there and I've done all the bits, it'll look a lot better, I'm sure.
Nice.
Is a squirrel. How? Quick check. Should have done that.
So how close is the nearest Scientology building to where you're at?
Probably just over an hour.
Oh, okay.
But it's in Birmingham, so there's you've got to go through clean air zones and all this stuff. So it'd probably be easier to get the train. I don't know. I'm not sure from the actual org, but yeah, just over an hour from Birmingham.
Is it a fairly large one? Do they have a lot of members, you think?
Oh, it's a big org, but I don't know about members.
Yeah.
It's like a mansion estate thing. It's real fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, if you Google the UK Birmingham org, they've got big gates, and I don't think I'll be able to get near the front door, but I'll be able to stand outside the entrance and chalk up the driveway.
Sure. Yeah, Scientos don't seem to like the chalk very much.
No. I'm pretty sure they're not going to like the signs either.
Right. What's weird to me is a Scientologist is going out and cleaning off the sidewalk chalk. How are they not thinking like, this is weird? Like I'm in a church and all I seem to be doing lately is going out and wiping off sidewalk chalk. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing, and I was supposed to be, in a religion type atmosphere. I don't know. I think I would question it. Like, man, how come all I'm doing is washing off chalk?
Yeah, and being told I'm clearing the planet, but it feels
Right.
like I've spent a month cleaning the sidewalk.
Right. Like I thought I was supposed to be doing some cool stuff, like getting superpowers, and all I'm doing is cleaning chalk.
Yeah. That would be it. That would be the thing I think to tip me. It'd be the chalk cleaning, or it'd be someone just saying something over and over again. It'd be annoying me.
Yeah.
What about signs like "What are you so scared of"? Like, what are you so afraid of outside? What are you so afraid of in the real world?
Yeah.
Maybe get them to think. Hang on, what am I so scared of? Because right now I'm being treated horribly. To scrub the sidewalk down and steal people's ravioli.
Oh man. And you know they probably just threw it away.
Yeah,
You know they're probably
I'm
like,
sad.
where'd this come from? The guy's like, I don't know, somebody ordered it. And then they were probably like, and then they probably figured out it was for me, and they were like, oh, we're not eating this. And then just threw it away.
Yeah, it's sad. How's this looking? Is this looking better on screen? I'll check back in with chat. Oh, Nancy's back. Yeah, I did put Aaron Lyre's link tree earlier on in the chat, or if you go to sptv.space and you click on the if someone has a green tree next to their name, you can click on that and that'll take you to their link tree. So if you would like to help Aaron Lyre get the ravioli he deserves, he earned, been out there putting the work in, you send him some ravioli money. I would be very much appreciative.
Me too. Thank you for that. I think about that ravioli quite often.
Yeah, me too. It's weird. Like, you like it wasn't it like Natalie's donuts that upset me, but you don't order donuts because you're hungry, because you're trying to fill your belly.
Right.
Ravioli fills your belly. They took a meal off you. Oh, I'll add that to the list of their crimes, don't you worry. Oh, I'm silly. See, his concentration's happening now.
Let's see.
I really hope I get to go to the protest now. Well, if I don't make it with Kelly, I'll just go another time. But this won't be able to use for much else. Don't think it makes sense in many other areas. Hi, St. Louis Scientology Squirrel. Thank you for being here. You're another amazing person representing St. Louis. Is it St. Louis? Am I saying it right?
Yep.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. What's up, Scientology Squirrel?
I can't say Minnesota. Is it Minnesota or Minnesota?
With a T, Minnesota. Yeah, you had it right the first time.
If I say
But I mean,
Minnesota, do I sound like pretentious?
no. I mean, it definitely gets said both ways, but the correct way is the first one.
Like, I'll say Birmingham, or in America, you say Birmingham.
Yeah.
But if I was saying it just normally, I'd say Birmingham.
Birmingham. Gotcha.
Yeah, from Birmingham or Birmingham. So it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So the state next to us, Illinois, Chicago is. Some people pronounce it with the S on the end. They call it Illinois
Illinois.
instead of just Illinois.
It makes it sound loud.
Yeah, for sure. It's the Windy City.
Chicago is Chicago windy because of the buildings.
No, I think it's because of the Great Lakes. All the atmosphere coming off the Great Lakes, I think makes it pretty windy. And then the buildings the way they are.
Yeah, the buildings fun. I didn't just mean like the buildings make it. That came out very weird, didn't it? Yeah, the way the buildings is, they like funnel the wind. You getting there? I'll probably tidy around the edges with a Sharpie or a paint pen. Bash everything. You do. You have got a lot of very Bob Ross energy. You are giving Bob Ross. Hey, A girl. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I was going to ask how you felt about potentially modding. I won't really be doing that much, but just my poor friend Snuggle Squirrel, she mods for me, but she come off a 12-hour night shift at the hospital, and I said don't, but she did anyway, and she sat on the stream, and I feel so bad for her.
She over there in the UK with you?
My friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my real life BFF. So I've just spent. Wow, I've told her about all of the things, all of the wrongs of the world, and I'll boycott places and won't spend money other places and won't eat this or buy that or do this for ethical reasons. So she's used to me doing all that, but since Streets kicked it up a notch last year, and I've been like, oh, and this and this and this and this and this, and then she's watched a few videos, and she watched Eric Rader's video, and then after she watched Eric, she was just like, right, she's allowing me, instead of me just talking at her and being annoying, she's engaging more in the conversation. Bless her heart. So she's on board with the cause, and I'm hoping she'll be able to come with me to the protest as well. She wants to come. So yeah, thank you, Eric, for bringing our friendship closer together and making me less annoying to my best friend. Appreciate you for that, amongst all of the other things.
Is a lot of your family with you over there in the UK?
I don't really have much family to speak of. My mum was an only child. My dad was adopted, but because of the internet and science, we've done like the 23andMe things.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of family in St. Kitts. It's a little island. But no, I don't know. I have lots of family according to 23andMe. I've got like relatives, but not really people that I know.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty much a loner anyway.
I kind of used to
That's
be.
why I feel like I'm in a good position to fight the abuses of caste, because I'm not scared, because I really don't have anything to lose that they can take off me, and I'm a very annoying person, so they're not going to make anyone who's my friend is not going to stop being my friend.
Right.
They know about me. They know everything about me. They know all my flaws. They know my quote unquote ruins. So yeah, there's really not a lot that I can be threatened with. Oh, this S is getting the better of me.
Do what?
This S, I'm trying to do the S. I've got the sun in my eye. Ah, I'm part of your family now. Zini Freeze invited me in. Thank you. We have little cousin little cousin squirrel, cousin Fluffer. Yeah, I've worked a lot of jobs that have been in. I'll just be working in workshops and building and sort of the furniture making and stuff. So a lot of my jobs that people normally make friends in their 20s, I've been working with like 30, 40, 50-year-old men, and you just don't really chat about the same things. I don't go down the pub. We both like boobs. We had that in common. But apart from that, wasn't really that much to talk about to build a friendship on, I guess.
Yeah. Do you have anybody that doesn't really know about Scientology who thinks you're crazy for doing what you're doing?
Who's what? Sorry.
Do you have anybody that's really doesn't know about Scientology and thinks you're kind of crazy for wanting to try to do this?
Well, I spoke to my dad about it, and like I spoke to him for about 20 minutes, and then he was like, "Are you joining Scientology?" So I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you actually don't listen. You watch my mouth move and you hear wop 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 and regret meeting my mum. That's what happens when I talk to my dad." So yeah,
Yeah.
when I told him no, I'm not joining Scientology, he was relieved.
Right.
He then listened to what I was actually doing. He was like, "Oh, so you're on an FBI list somewhere?" I was like, "Well, maybe." Because Scientology have been a pain in their ass as well, infiltrating and
Right.
you know.
That's funny. I had.
So I don't. If the FBI want to come after,
Right.
mind a lot.
I had a homeless person talk to me the other day. We talked for, I don't know, a good 10 minutes, And he said the same thing about the FBI list. He's like, "Why are you doing this, man? You're gonna end up on an FBI list. Do you really want to be on an FBI list?" I'm like, "How am I gonna be on an FBI list? I'm not doing anything wrong."
If I was to come after me, they would have, what are you doing? And I would love a sit down talk with the FBI, and I'd be like, right, now I've told you all.
Right.
I think people are scared, and what they want to say is, why are you bothering? Why do you care? I don't. Why are you bothering spending all your time doing that?
Right. Yeah, when I told my family, I don't think any of them really understand why. Just like why I want to get involved, because they're like, it has nothing to do with you. I'm like, so what?
Pardon?
Yes. Are you there?
Saying of, first they came for black people. I wasn't black. I didn't care.
Right.
No, if that's what some people need to do it's painful to see. Anyone who's ever listened to 5 minutes of Surge will tell you it's painful. It's not fun. It's easier to turn it off and put on something else and have a laugh to some of the silly Netflix comedy special.
Right.
But are you going to have a good night's sleep that night knowing that you switched off Surge to listen to someone tell a version of a joke that's been around for 50 years? Not me.
Right.
And not you, clearly. But if someone else does, I'm not judging them. I'd just say, don't judge me either, please. If you can go out 5 days a week or whatever you're doing to protest, and you can not judge or be nasty towards someone who's sat on their ass doing nothing but moaning at everyone, if you can not judge them, then that just shows you're a bigger person, you're a better person. Whatever they want to say about you, let them say it, because who cares about their opinion, really?
Right.
And you are making a difference. You got cuddle. You're the only person who's ever got a nice interaction with a Scientologist that I'm aware of.
It's going pretty good. Going pretty good, I think.
You think they've all been told that you're horrible, evil man who just wants to stop Scientology working, and then they see one of their members walk up and give you a hug. You didn't explode into flames. You didn't get pneumonia. They're going to be like, well, was it a bad hug? What about that hug was evil? Because he's not.
Yeah.
And so little things like that, the things that you were doing are so powerful and important.
What was really neat about that hug was he did that right in front of that Osamat guy, who I think is the DSA agent for the Kansas City location. He gave me a hug right in front of that guy. So
and he was smiling. He was laughing. He patted you on the back. Laugh. And then he's gone inside, and as that grown man, he would have either had a real talking to. Why did you hug that man? So, some things pennies have got to be dropping there. He's got to be thinking, hang on a sec, he was fine, I was fine. What's wrong with you, you lunatic?
Right.
So you're planting seeds. Cobb, C-O-B. C-O-B. Chairman of the board. That's how they refer to David Miscavige. And this is just gonna, it's hilarious, and B, it's just gonna cover my ass as well if they say I've got hate speech, because can you imagine the police coming out and seeing COB or Cobb is a squirrel? They're gonna be like, what? What are you on about? Yeah, hey girl, if you wouldn't mind being a mod for me, if you give me a thumbs up, and I will wrench you up if you like. Oh, Kimmy McNeil's here. Hi, Kim. Thank you so much. Kim's amazing. Kim's a massive source of inspiration for me. If I want to get fired up, but I don't want to be like too fired up. You know, I don't want to be going all the way. I don't want to be going Kill Bill postal rage over here. But Kim's story is very, very powerful, and I love that she goes outside the Toronto org, and she says, I think it's for Toronto. She says there's no such thing as a degraded being. That is a disgusting, vile concept. And she's completely, and I'm like standing ovation at home. I'm here like, yes, Kim. Yes, Kim. I love it. There is no such thing as a degraded being. How dare they? Yes. Kim is a survivor, and she's got she shares a lot. If you could go check her out, I'm gonna finish this off quick and then drop a link in the chat.
So she was in Scientology?
Yeah. Yeah, she's in Scientology, and she left, and I think her mom passed away, and everyone from the church who had tried to make her like disconnect, like no one was there for her mom. So her mom spent all this time in Scientology, all this time believing everything, pushing away different family members, and when it came to her last days, all these Scientology friends nowhere to be seen, which is just
that's so awful.
heartbreaking, absolutely. And imagine seeing your mom go through that, being there for your mom still pushing you away, and then all these other people who your mom thought that was going to go and be there, they were. I can't imagine the heartbreak that Kim's gone through, but she is funneling it with passion, and you can really hear it in her voice. I'm going to drop her link now because I won't do any justice. Listen, you can hear it in Kim's voice, what they've done to her, what they've put her through. And it's not always, the things you think are going to be torturous. Sometimes it's neglect. Sometimes it's projection.
It seems like Scientology does not discriminate when it comes to handing out punishment.
No.
They discriminate on a bunch of other things, but man, handing out punishment.
Yeah, I heard a story of someone who sneezed once in front of David Miscavige and got sent to the RPF. Or no, to a place, or just sent on the RPF. But there were lower conditions and rehabilitation project for sneezing.
Right.
So they were labelled PTS, a potential trouble source for sneezing.
What's funny is it seems like every single member at some point or another has either been in lower conditions or just in some extreme punishment.
Yeah. For something ridiculous as well. I would have been in so much trouble. I can't even think. I'm slow. I'm a very slow learner. I'd have just lived in lower conditions probably.
Yeah, probably would be too.
I'm not sure. Well, I don't think it's this case of being worse, but it's just awful on all ends. Because if you're not a smart person, I imagine I'd have got in loads of trouble just for being useless and, being out 3D, letting the team down. But then if you have someone like Lou or Serge, if you have people who are really, really intelligent, I can only imagine how frustrating it might be to follow something to the T and it not work,
Right.
and then try and have someone gaslight you when you're already an intelligent person that, oh, no, it's because you're not doing it. Because you're like, no, I am doing it, right? You're not doing it right. It's not working. That must be, again, just a different level of insanity inducing.
Right.
You think if you were to play a video game, and you followed all the rules and you could never win, how frustrating that'd be.
Right. Right. That's a good analogy.
But yeah, tenfold, because it's real life. Right, how are we getting on there? COB is a squirrel, and I'm pretty sure we would have been going about 2 hours. Yeah, because my headphones are boop, 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 giving up noises.
It's been 2 hours already.
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
Goes fast, isn't it? But we do have part 2 on Aaron Lyre's channel. So you will need to subscribe to Aaron Lyre and keep an eye out. Put all the notification bells on for part 2.
I'm thinking, what about next Monday morning at 8? Would that work?
That would be
Or 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Is that a good time for you?
Yeah, that's 2 p.m. my time.
Right. I could probably even do 7 on Monday if you want. That helps you out.
Yeah, whatever's good for you. I just didn't want to be too mean, and I'd just done an 8 a.m. stream before, and I felt that might be a little bit mean to you.
Nah. When it comes to this stuff, my time is I don't know. I find myself giving my time to this a lot more and a lot easier than a lot of other things. Just because it's extremely important to me. And, so
Rewarding.
You're right. I make sure I have to make time. So whatever time it needs to be, that's what it'll be. So yeah, I'm good with 7. I'm good with 8. I know you do a lot of other stuff, so 7 would help you out a little more. I can definitely do that.
Yeah, it's normally because I do like to catch Natalie's show, and I do like to catch Marilyn.
Right.
But after sort of 4:30 my time is sort of modding time. That's when people tend to start going live that I need to mod for.
Gotcha.
So Monday tomorrow Monday, or next week Monday?
Next
Tomorrow.
week Monday. So a week from tomorrow.
Okie dokie. Yeah, we can do that.
Sweet.
So I will have the rest of this one to finish off. Have you done both of yours now?
Well, yeah. I had to go back over this one. I didn't like the color outline I put around the black coloring, but yeah, I think I'll be done with this one. Yeah, I'll get 2. I'll get 2 more for next Monday.
Nice. I'll probably just finish off that one then after the stream. I'll probably do a bit more to this one. Might save this one to finish off on the stream with you. And what else I'm going to do is another idea I've had. Is I'm going to do an SPTV Rocks XPTV rock stream.
Oh, nice.
So I've got some rocks here. So I'm going to paint this rocks, and I'm going to do sptv.space, just because there's no Scientology around here at all, for me to write anything that would be seen by a Sea Org member or anyone. But I'm doing
Gotcha.
sptv.space, and I'm going to hide them around my area. So I'll put them on the floor so people will see and be like, there's a rock with a website. Okay. So hopefully,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Because I
I
do
like that
kindness
idea.
rocks, so I'll do some that say SBTV on, and then some that say like remember you're loved, remember you're cared about, or I hope you have a nice day. So yeah, I'll do some mix it up, do some different ones, but I'll do some SPTV.space.
That's awesome. I think I might start
Yeah.
doing that. So you just paint them and leave them somewhere.
Yeah. So if you want to if you see any good looking rocks on your travels between now and next Monday, that's everyone in chat and you as well.
Heck yeah.
Bring them so we can maybe try a bit of that in the next stream
Yeah.
on our Lies channel.
Yep. We are Xenu Free is a huge rock hound, so we got all kinds of different minerals and things of that nature. So yeah, we'll definitely find some rocks. I really like that idea.
Amazing. Yeah, cool. Oh, Rock Hound, we've got in the chat. So and Snuggle Squirrel's gonna do one as well. So yeah, thank you, Pippi Longstocking and John Strange and Care Bear. Thank you. Thank you everyone for coming. And
Yeah, thank you,
we've
everyone.
just gone over 2 hours. You wanna call that? I can go get myself a cup of tea.
Yep. I think we're
Okay,
good.
it was great to meet you.
You too.
Take
You
care.
too. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait for next Monday.
Thank you. Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
see you then. Bye
Okay,
everyone.
cool.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I'll see you in the chat. Bye bye.